The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was released in theaters 10 years ago today, and boy, do I have fond memories of it. Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker and Spider-Man saved my life when I was a teenager. He gave me someone not only to relate to, but also to look up to. So I have very fond memories of both of his Spider-Man films. And when he came back in No Way Home, that was just everything to me. And so 10 years after Amazing Spider-Man 2, 10 years after his final solo film, maybe, hopefully, someday we get Amazing Spider-Man 3. I'd love to see it. It's a long shot, I know, but gotta keep the fingers crossed that maybe someday they'll be able to complete the story. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I know that some people didn't like it. I personally really enjoyed the film. Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, perfect as Peter and Gwen. The Gwen Stacy death scene, it was probably one of the best scenes in any Spider-Man movie, if not the best scene. It was just absolutely fantastic. Andrew's acting was Oscar-worthy, if you ask me. His performance throughout the entire film was absolutely amazing. Harry Osborn, portrayed by Dane DeHaan, is probably my favorite version of Harry that they've ever done, and I think that he was actually a very strong inspiration for the Harry Osborn that we saw in the recent Spider-Man 2 PS5 game. So that was incredible. Even though his look as the Green Goblin maybe wasn't what we all maybe wanted it to be, it was still great, and I loved the dichotomy of seeing Peter and Harry becoming both Spider-Man and the Green Goblin by the same thing, but it having two very different effects on them. So that was pretty cool. And of course, just throughout the film, so many great visuals from Electro, so many great heartfelt character moments from all the actors. I can't thank the people involved enough for Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's one of my personal favorite Marvel films of all time. And I can't let today pass by without commemorating the 10th anniversary. And adding on to just the anniversary of this film, it also brings me back to a lot of fun memories that I had with my friends 10 years ago when I was doing a podcast where we were all speculating about it and talking about it and doing the lead up to the film. I just had such a fun time on that show. It's called Spider-Man's Tangled Web Show. If you want to check it out on YouTube, go ahead and feel free. I will admit I was a teenager at the time. I was 16 years old, so I didn't necessarily have the most politically correct views. I will say that. I don't really endorse everything I said on those podcasts, but remembering those times, that still brings me back and has great memories for me. So happy 10-year anniversary, Amazing Spider-Man 2.